The United States and its allies have provided financial and military aid to Kiev since start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, have pledged to support the war-torn country for as long as necessary. But Kremlin claims Western sympathy is limited. Twice as many Ukrainians believe West is tired of war and want the capital to negotiate a deal with Moscow. According to an October poll by Kiev International Institute of Sociology, in new survey, Ukrainian sociologists discovered how the country's population really feels about one of Kremlin's main propaganda narratives: the West is tired of war. The percentage of Ukrainians who believe that support from allies has decreased has increased from 15% to 30% compared to September and December last year. 63 Noj. Odnako dola te. K2 polaget inis. Vo zeros la vidivoi po sravna preferences up to 30 earning. The Western fatigue theory was recently echoed by Russian presidential spokesman Dmitry Peskov. We have said many times before that, according to our forecasts, fatigue from this conflict, fatigue from completely meaningless sponsorship of the Kiev regime, will increase in various countries, including United States. Peskov said in early October. The majority of people in Ukraine believe that Western support is strong, and this support is unlikely to weaken in the coming months. As experts believe, President Biden has another 7 months to continue supporting Ukraine, and he's stated that, so that certainly it will continue, he said. Chief of the Strategic Europe blog. According to Dempsey, Brussels' support for Kiev has remained unwavering since February 2022, when the full-scale Russian invasion began. The EU is ready to continue providing financial, political and military assistance to Kiev. The feeling that war has gone on long exists among member states, but it is not deep and broad to really see it. Not deep to reach point where Europeans say is enough. Let's negotiate, expert noted. Maximilian Hess, a researcher at American Institute for Foreign Policy Studies and author of book Economic War, says that Ukraine's defeat in war against Russia could seriously affect security structure of Europe in future. It's very important to have a good understanding of what is at stake in conflict. It's not only about future security order of Europe and potential for further Russian aggression, but also economic and political systems in which Ukrainians are fighting. This is a conflict worth supporting Ukraine because Putin's the alternative winning and destroying country will lead to disintegration not only European security paradigm, but also political and economic paradigm whole world. So will Europe, Hess said. According to expert, in the coming months Ukrainians should not worry about significant reduction or complete disappearance of financial aid. I think European Union is quite wisely planning support on both fronts for the long term, for many years into future. And how?